Good morning, everyone. Today we will have a lecture on engineering mechanics. So, already in previous lectures, we have seen the introduction of truss, the various concepts related with truss. We have seen. We have seen the definition of truss, and we have seen how to find out or what is the concept or what are the different conditions in case of truss. The equations, I have shown you the equations in which the statically determinate structures or statically indeterminate structures or unstable structure. Okay. So what was that equations? I have to recall that. I will recall that equations. Though depending upon the equations, normally in your syllabus statically determinate structures are used. Okay. So that equation is also important, but that equation is it is not as such used, but you should remember that equations while solving the truss. That equation is m plus c, that is equals to 2j. I am writing down that equations. So m plus c, that is equals to 2j. So this is nothing but the equation. So depending upon this equation m plus c, that is equals to 2j. So depending upon this equation m plus c, that is equals to 2j, we will decide that whether this frame or this truss frame, it has been that is statically determinate or indeterminate, or it is unstable. Okay. So normally in your syllabus there will be a determinate structures. So what is a determinate structures? That can be solved by the condition of equilibrium. Okay, that can be easily be solved by the condition of equilibrium. What are the conditions of equilibrium? So normally you have seen in equilibrium the three different conditions of equilibrium where fx is equals to 0, fy is equals to 0, and moment is equal to 0. So depending upon these three equations, we have to first find out the support conditions. So here support A is hinge, support D is roller support. Okay. So depending upon these three conditions of equilibrium, that is fx is equals to 0, fy is equal to 0, and moment is equal to 0. First we have to find out the reaction at A, support A, and then we have to find out the reaction at support D. After finding out the reactions, we will switch over to the joints and we will find out the forces in the members. So what are the different members in this case? AB is the one inclined member, AC is the horizontal member, CB is a vertical member, vertically straight members, and CD is horizontal members, and DB is again an inclined members. Okay. Though already you have seen in unit number 1 also and 2 also the inclined members, the members which are inclined or the inclined force. First we have to find out the angle made by that inclined force. So same way, in the same sense, we have to find out the angle made by the inclined members. First important is we have to find out the angle made by this inclined members. So how many inclined members in this truss are there? So AB is an inclined members and D is the joint. So we can have DB and BD one and the same, or AB and BA one and the same. But AB is a little bit simple to calculate because we are finding out with respect to horizontal. So AB we can easily find out. So we will take from AB. So first we will find out the angle made by AB, member AB with horizontal x-axis. Then we will find out the angle made by DB with horizontal x-axis. After finding out the angles at a joint A and at joint D, then we will find out the forces in the members, whether it is a compressive force or whether it is a tensile force. In previous lectures we have seen when there is a tensile force, we will represent it with the positive sign. When there will be a compressive force, we will represent it with the help of the negative sign. Okay? So after all calculations, we will represent the forces in this same figure. Okay? We will represent the forces in the same figure. So before that, I have written these conditions: m plus c, that is equals to 2j. This condition is very important in your syllabus. We will solve by the statically the structures will be a statically determinate structures. In higher semesters, if you are having a civil engineering branch, for higher semester there will be indeterminate structures, but as it is in second semesters, therefore there will be a determinate structures. So m plus c, that is equals to 2j. M stands for the members, c stands for the known reactions. So how many known reactions are there? Fx is one known reactions, Fy is another known reactions, and moment is another reactions with the help of which we can find out the unknowns. Okay? So here C stands for the constant number of unknowns. So how many known in this equations are there? Available equations are there 3. So m plus 3, that is equals to 2j. So we can simplify this as m as it is. I am writing down here as m as it is, plus C, that is the number of known conditions in this equilibrium conditions are 3. So m plus 3, that is equals to 2j. Now how many members are there in this truss? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So how many total numbers of members are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I am writing down here as 5. 5 is the total number of members, plus 3 is the unknown, that is the known conditions, Fx, Fy and moment. Okay? How many number of joints are there? So here you can see A is the first joint, B, C and D. So how many total number of joints are there? That is 4. So 5 plus 3 is 8 and 4 2s are 8. That means these two are equal. That means the first conditions is this truss is a statically determinate structures. Okay? So this structure is a statically determinate structures. So this structure is the statically determinate structures in which m plus c, that is equals to 2j. M plus c, that is equals to 2j. The left hand side is equals to right hand side. So left hand side the value it comes to be 8, right hand side the value it comes to be 8. That means left hand side and right hand side are equal. That means this structure is a determinate structure, statically determinate structure. So I am writing down here as determinate structures. Okay? So first condition is that we have to identify the structure whether it is a determinate or indeterminate. So this structures is a determinate structures. Then we will solve, or we will find out the forces in the members. Before that we will find out the angles made by this inclined members. Okay? So I am writing down here, we will denote this angle at a joint A, we will denote this as alpha. At D we will denote this as beta. So we have to find out alpha and beta, and the most important is the angles, because there are the two inclined members. So first we have to decide how many inclined members are totally present in the complete structures. So depending upon the inclined members we have to find out the angle made by that inclined members. Okay? So here inclined members where AB was the first member, DB was the another member. So we will find out the angle made by this, that is AB inclined members as alpha and DB as beta. How to find out alpha? The simple concept is to find out opposite upon adjacent. Tan of alpha is equals to opposite in this case is this vertical 2 meters. Adjacent in this case is AC. AC is the adjacent. So I am writing down how to find out the angle made by this. So here I am writing down here as tan alpha, because there is a limited space. So I am using this space for finding out the alpha. So tan alpha is equals to opposite in this case is BC. Okay? So I am writing down here as side BC. Okay? Upon AC, BC upon AC. So alpha is equals to tan inverse of BC upon AC. So tan inverse of BC and AC is 2 by 2. In some cases, if the sides are not properly given, if this instead of this vertical and horizontal side, in some cases if AB side is given, so you can use cos theta or sin theta also, depending upon the conditions, or depending upon the that is the length which has been given. Okay, we have to decide whether it is preferable to use tan theta or sin theta or cos theta, depending upon the heights given or depending upon the length given. We have to identify which formula to be used to find out the theta. Okay, alpha. So alpha is equals to tan inverse of 2 by 2, it comes to be 45 degrees. Okay. So in this case we have calculated this alpha as 45 degrees. So we can directly here we can write down as 45 degrees. Okay. What about the next angle? Next angle is again the angle made by this at joint D, and the angle made by this at inclined member at joint D. So again tan inverse of beta, I am writing down here as beta, directly as beta. So beta is equals to tan inverse of opposite upon adjacent. So in this case opposite is 2 and adjacent is 3. 2 by 3. So 2 by 3 it comes to be, you can calculate this value. So it comes to be 33.69 degrees. So in this way we have calculated this beta also. So the beta angle it comes to be 33.69 or 701 and the same. So it comes to be 33.69. So I'm writing down here as 33.69 degrees. Okay. So the value of beta, it comes to be 33.69. So in this way we have calculated the value of inclined members. We have calculated the alpha and beta for the two inclined members. Next, we will find out the reactions. So how many reactions at A? As it is hinge, there will be two reactions perpendicular to this joint A. So vertical and horizontal. At D, there will be only vertical. At roller support, there will be only one reactions. So I am writing down, or I am drawing the reactions in the same figure. So here there will be a vertical reactions at A, and there will be a horizontal reactions. Okay. So horizontal reaction at A. What about at this support? So at this support, again there will be a vertical reaction at D. V stands for vertical, H stands for horizontal. Okay. So vertical reaction at A and horizontal reaction at A, because A is hinge, D there is a roller, so therefore there will be only one reactions which is perpendicular to this. So roller, it is moving in horizontal directions, so perpendicular to this is vertical directions. Okay. Whereas hinge, towards the point, there should be perpendicular horizontal and vertical directions. VD is perpendicular to this. Next, we have to find out the reactions. Okay. So here, while finding out the reactions, we can take the conditions of equilibrium. Fx is equals to 0, Fy is equal to 0, and moment is equals to 0. Okay. So for fx as fx is while taking Fy, so 10 is downward directions. So this 2 is upward. So we cannot use this first at present case. So we will use first condition as Fx is equals to 0. First condition as Fx is equals to 0. Why Fx is equals to 0? How many horizontal reactions are there? HA is horizontal reactions, and only one 5 kN left side is given. That means we can easily find out HA. Okay. We have to choose the condition of equilibrium. For simplifications, we have used the first condition as Fx. HA right side is taken as positive, and minus 5 left side is taken as negative, that is equals to 0. Okay. So therefore value of HA, it comes to be, it is balanced as 5 kilonewtons. Okay. Next, we can use Fy also, but Fy, while calculating V and these two are unknowns, so we cannot use Fy directly. We will use the next condition as moment. So already in previous lectures I have shown you, as discussed you, that we have to take the moment at the point where the maximum forces are 0. So at A point, this maximum forces are 0, so we will take the moment at A. Okay. One by one we will rotate all these 10, 5 and this 10 also about A, and this VD about A. Okay. One by one we will rotate all this about A. Okay. Therefore, first this 10 about A. So what is the definition of moment? Vertical force into horizontal distance. So vertical force is downward about A. So it is moving in clockwise directions. So 10 is the force and distance is 2. And direction is positive. Why? Because it is clockwise. Okay. Plus. What is next? Next is this horizontal force into vertical distance. Okay, about A. So we will imagine this about the same line of actions at this point. This 5, it has been pulled up to this point. And what is the vertical distance here? 2 is the vertical distance. And how it is rotating? It is rotating, how this 5 is rotating about A? So it is in anti-clockwise directions. Minus 5 into 2. Okay. So we have taken this force, now we have to take this 10 kilonewton, but it is at the top, but we have to take the moment at this point. So about principle of transmissibility, we are imagining and transferring along the same line. Okay. Vertical force into horizontal distance. Okay. Vertical force, we will switching over to this point, and this horizontal distance as 2. And what about its rotation? Clockwise. So plus 10 into 2. Okay. What is this remaining? VD is again vertical force into horizontal distance, and it is moving in anti-clockwise directions. So minus VD into 3 plus 2 is 5 meters. That is equals to 0. Therefore VD, it comes to be vertical force at point D, it comes to be vertical force at point D, it comes to be 6 kilonewtons. After calculations and dividing by 5, it comes to be 6 kilonewton. You have to use the calculators in order to find out the reactions. So VD it value it comes to be 6 kilonewtons. Okay. Sorry. So VD it comes to be 6 kilonewton. Now we can use the next condition as, now we can use Fy, that is equals to 0. Therefore, how many vertical reactions are there? Va is the vertical reactions, VD is vertical reactions, Va upside upside, minus 10 is downward, this minus 10 is also downward, that is equals to 0. Just now we have calculated VD as 6, to Va that is equals to, we will take this as right side, so minus 6 plus 10 and plus 10, so 20 minus 6, it comes to be vertical reaction at E 14. Therefore Va it comes to be 14 kilonewtons. So in this way we have first calculated all the unknown reactions. At E we have calculated this 5 kilonewton, at HA, Va we have calculated as 14, Vd we have calculated as 6. So write down these values in the given figure. So Va it is 14, I am writing down in the same figure 14. HA we have calculated just now as 5, so I am writing down in the figure 5. Vd we have calculated as 6, so I am writing down in the same figure 6. Okay. So in this way we have written down the forces which we have calculated, the reactions which we have calculated. So HA was 5, VA 14 and VD 6. After finding out the reactions, we can check the reactions also whether these reactions are correct or not, because all the Fx should be 0, Fi should be 0. That means the condition of equilibrium, that the truss it is in equilibrium conditions. Okay. So this downward force is 10 and 10. So how many downward force is there? 10 and 10 is 20 downward force. So it should be balanced by two reactions. So here first reaction is 14 and 6. 14 plus 6 is 20. That means downward force is 20. Upside after addition is 20. That means balance, and the condition, the truss it is in equilibrium conditions. Same way HA, it is moving right side. This 5 left side. So this right side is balanced by left side, again this horizontal is balanced, vertical is also balanced. That means we have calculated the reactions in a correct manner. Okay? That the reactions, there is a check for the reactions, whether these reactions are calculated correctly or not. So we have checked also. So downward the total is 20. The upside that is result that is total for this reactions, 14 plus 6 is 20 upside, whereas right side is 5 and left side is again 5. So it has been balanced. Okay. So therefore we can check the reactions whether the reactions which we have calculated are correct or not. Okay. Next important is we have to find out the reactions. So we will start the reactions from here. We have just now find out the we will start the force to find out the forces in the members. So we will find out the forces in the members at the point where we have just now calculated the reactions. So we can start at point A, we can start at point D, because D, at this D point we have calculated this VD as 6, at A we have calculated 5 and 14. So we can use this A or we can use this D. So alphabetical, so we can use A as first. Before that we have to use the member, or we have to start the in order to find out the forces in the members, we have to use that member at a point which is having only two members. So we cannot start at C because there are three members, 1, 2, 3. The available conditions are Fx and Fy. While finding out the forces in the members, we have to use the two conditions, Fx and Fy. So conditions are two. So the forces members should be 2. So here we cannot start at C, we cannot start at B because there are three members. We can start at D because there are two members, and the available equations are Fx and Fy. We can start at A, and the available equations at this A is Fx and Fy. So we can start at A and D. So by alphabetical way we can start at point A. So I am writing down as joint A. So we can start at joint A. So I'm writing down as joint A. So we have to draw the FBD, free body diagrams for the forces or the forces in the members. So I'm drawing the at joint A. So how many members are there? So say in the same manner we have to draw the figure. Okay. First we have to draw x and y axis. Then we will denote the forces in the members. Okay. So this is x and y axis for this. Okay. And this joint A at this point. So we will represent this in this way. Okay. So this vertical force as it is at joint A, vertical force कैसा लगा है देखो 14 है V है, तो we will find out, we will write down here as 40. ठीक है. Same manner we have to draw the FBD. ठीक है. ऐसा समझो कि यहाँ पे A point पे we are drawing x and y axis. ठीक है. यहाँ पे A point पे x और y axis draw किया मैंने, और जैसे मेंबर्स है, जैसे इंक्लाइंड है या फिर हॉरिजॉन्टल है, जैसा वर्टिकल है, जैसा फोर्सेस एक्टिंग हो रहा है, वैसा सेम पैटर्न में, सेम मैनर्स में वी हैव टू ड्रॉ द फिगर्स. ठीक है. थोड़ा सा भी आपने डायरेक्शंस चेंज किया तो द फोर्सेस विल बी रॉन्ग. ठीक है. द डायरेक्शंस अगर will be changed, the forces will be changed for positive to negative, or the values will also be changed. Okay. So here vertical force is this we have calculated. So I've drawn here which is below this joint. So I've drawn below this joint. Here there is a horizontal force at joint. So here I am drawing as this horizontal force as 5. Okay. Next, these two are unknowns. So we will draw this two. This horizontal already I have drawn as x-axis, and this I have drawn as the unknown force. And this angle is also important. So instead of alpha, I am writing down directly the angle as 45 degrees. Okay. So these two members, we have to find out the forces in these two members. That means this inclined members and this horizontal member. So we have drawn this inclined members and this horizontal member. This figure is nothing but the FBD. Okay. Free body diagrams. So we have to find out the force. I am giving the name to this force. F stands for force. We have to find out the force in AC. So I will call this as AC. Force in AC. Okay. AB. So I will call this the name given to this inclined members is AB. Okay. So AC and AB. We have to find out the force in AC and we have to find out the force in AB. Now we have to decide the direction, whether it is towards the point or whether it is away from the point. Here it is towards the point. Okay. It is also towards the point. It is compression. It is also compression. Okay. So we have to decide the force of this FAC. We have to decide the force direction of this force of AB also, whether it is towards the point or whether it is away from the point, whether it is compression or tension. So you have to see, you have to imagine, or you have to use the things in such a way that if it is negative we can change, but you at a first time you can use in by logical or by somewhat thinking logical way you can decide. In vertical directions you can see horizontal it is right side. Okay, right side it is moving right side. In horizontal directions it is moving right side. So for this horizontal directions to be in equilibrium we have to oppose this in left side. ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे देखो, यहाँ पे क्या हो सकता है, लेफ्ट साइड में कौन से डायरेक्शंस हो सकते हैं. तो ये हॉरिजॉन्टल मेंबर है और ये इसका भी हॉरिजॉन्टल आएगा. तो ये दोनों क्या होंगे, ये दोनों आपको बैलेंस करना राइट साइड से. तो राइट साइड विल बी बैलेंस्ड बाय लेफ्ट साइड. तो आई एम डिसाइडिंग or I am using this direction as towards the point and this also as towards the point in order to balance this. Right side is balanced by these two left side. Again this vertical upside is balanced by downward. That means my directions which we have chosen is correct because this vertical direction is balanced by this downward directions. And we have to resolve this FAB in two components. ठीक है, इसको two components में भी resolve करना है. तो in same figure you can resolve this into two components or we can draw this in separate figures also. ठीक है. तो FAB क्या बन जाएगा यहाँ पे, FAB हॉरिजॉन्टल कंपोनेंट क्या बन जाएगा इसका, cos of 45 degrees. ठीक है. And whereas in downward directions FAB क्या बन जाएगा, sin of 45 degrees. Sin of 45 degrees. ठीक है. Now we can use the conditions. तो आप fx पहले ले सकते हैं, fy ले सकते हैं. तो fy पहले ले लो क्योंकि कैसा है कि fx में दो अननोन है, ये भी अननोन आ जाएगा इसका fx में भी, ये भी fx में अननोन आ जाएगा. बट fy में अगर लेते हैं तो ये नहीं रहेगा. ठीक है. तो वी विल यूज द कंडीशन ऑफ fy फर्स्ट बिकॉज इन y डायरेक्शन देयर इज ओनली वन अननोन. ठीक है. तो थोड़ा सा एक लॉजिकल वे में वी हैव टू स्टार्ट सो दैट द प्रॉब्लम इज मोर सिंपल टू सॉल्व. अगर जैसा आपने स्टार्ट किया अगर एफ में, तो यहाँ पे एक इक्वेशन बनेगा, ठीक है, फिर इक्वेशन देन विल बी सॉल्व्ड एंड देन द कैलकुलेशंस विल बी इजी, ठीक है। तो स्टार्टिंग में ही वी विल टेक एफ वाई because only this FAB it is having the only one as in vertical directions. So 14 is upside, so plus 14, yes, plus 14 upside directions. What about this after resolutions? FAB sine of 45 minus FAB sine of 45 degrees, that is equals to 0. तो राइट हैंड साइड एफ ए बी चले जाएगा और डिवाइडेड बाय दिस साइन ऑफ 45, तो एफ ए बी क्या बन जाएगा, एफ ए बी दैट इज इक्वल्स टू 14 डिवाइडेड बाय साइन 45, 14 डिवाइडेड बाय, सिंपल कैलकुलेशंस आर देयर, सिंपल मैथमेटिकल रूल्स वी आर यूजिंग, सिंपल डिवीजन एंड मल्टीप्लिकेशंस वी आर यूजिंग. तो एफ ए बी इट कम्स टू बी फोर्स इन द मेंबर ए बी, इट कम्स टू बी 19.79. एफ ए बी इट कम्स टू बी आफ्टर डिविजन्स, एफ ए बी 19.79 किलो न्यूटन. द यूनिट फॉर दिस फोर्स इज किलो न्यूटन्स, ठीक है. एफ ए बी कितना बन गया, 19.79 किलो न्यूटन्स. सेम वे वी कैन यूज अनदर कंडीशंस एफ एक्स, बिकॉज वी हैव टू यूज ओनली 2 कंडीशंस while solving the forces in the members. यहाँ पे आपने 3 कंडीशन लिए थे, एफ एक्स, वी हैव यूज्ड एफ एक्स, मूवमेंट एंड एफ वाई while finding out the reactions, but while solving the members forces in the members we have to use only 2 conditions, Fy and Fx, okay. Depending upon the first we can use Fy or first we can use Fx, depending upon the situations we can use. So here in this case we have used first Fy, then we are using Fx, okay. Now we can use Fx. So right side is taken as positive, so plus 5 is there. What about this minus FAC without any angle, it is directly acting horizontally in these members. तो कैसा है देखो यहाँ पे लेफ्ट साइड माइनस, अब इसका हॉरिजॉन्टल कंपोनेंट था यहाँ पे, ठीक है, अगेन माइनस FAB cos 45 degrees, that is equals to 0. Just now we have calculated AB 19.79, so 19.79, put the value of this in 19.79 multiplied by cos 45. The FAC we can take this as to right side, so 5 as it is minus, I'm writing down the value as 19.79 and cos 45. So FAC it comes to be, FAC की वैल्यू कितनी आएगी, यू कैन कैलकुलेट दिस वैल्यू. तो AC इट कम्स टू बी 9 किलो न्यूटन्स, ठीक है. FAC कितना आ गया आफ्टर कैलकुलेशंस, इट कम्स टू बी 9 किलो न्यूटन्स. अगेन मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट इज whether this force is a compressive force or whether this force is a tensile force, ठीक है. तो ये दिखते वक्त देखो कैसा दिख रहा है यहाँ पे, whether it is a compressive force or tensile force. तो ए भी देखो इट इज़, ये जॉइंट है अपने पास, तो ये क्या कर रहा है, जॉइंट को कंप्रेस कर रहा है. तो दिस इज नथिंग बट सी स्टैंड्स फॉर कंप्रेशन, ठीक है. तो आई एम राइटिंग डाउन सी फॉर कंप्रेसिव, सी. व्हाट अबाउट ए सी, ए सी भी देखो कैसा जॉइंट पे कर रहा है, कंप्रेस. तो आई एम राइटिंग डाउन सी फॉर कंप्रेसिव, सी एंड इट्स सर्कल, हाईलाइटिंग द सी. अब इसको रिप्रेजेंट करना है आपको फिगर्स में. तो ए बी में देखो, ए बी कैसा था, टुवर्ड्स द पॉइंट. अब ए बी मेरे पास एक्चुअल में ये फिगर मेरे पास है. तो आफ्टर फाइंडिंग आउट द फोर्सेज इन द मेंबर्स यू हैव टू रिप्रेजेंट दिस फोर्सेज इन अ फिगर, इन द गिवन फिगर. इसके लिए आप सेपरेट फिगर भी ड्रॉ कर सकते हैं या फिर जो ओरिजिनल फिगर था उसी में रिप्रेजेंट भी कर सकते हैं. तो आई एम रिप्रेजेंटिंग इन द सेम फिगर. अब ए बी देखो कैसा था, ए बी टुवर्ड्स द पॉइंट. तो आई एम राइटिंग, आई एम एट ए पॉइंट पे, ए पॉइंट पे टुवर्ड्स है. वैसे ये भी मेंबर है, तो ये भी क्या बन जाएगा, यहाँ भी टुवर्ड्स द पॉइंट, ठीक है. अब उसका वैल्यू कितना था, 19.79. तो यू कैन राइट डाउन द वैल्यू हियर ऑल्सो और वी कैन ड्रॉ द टेबल सेपरेटली, ठीक है. अब देखो ए सी कैसा था, टुवर्ड्स द पॉइंट भी था. तो ये ए सी मेंबर ए पे कैसा रहेगा, ये टुवर्ड्स द पॉइंट. और ये भी क्या रहेगा, ये पूरा मेंबर है, एक ही मेंबर है, ए सी टुवर्ड्स द पॉइंट. ये भी कंप्रेशन हो गया, ये भी कंप्रेशन हो गया, ठीक है. तो इन दिस वे वी हैव कैलकुलेटेड एंड वी हैव फाइंड आउट द वैल्यूज. एंड वी हैव रिप्रेजेंटेड इन द मेन फिगर्स. आप जैसे जैसे ड्रॉ करेंगे, जैसे जैसे फाइंड करेंगे, वी हैव टू रिप्रेजेंट द इट इन अ मेन फिगर ऑल्सो. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट, अब ए के बाद कौन सा जॉइंट लेंगे आप? अगर सी लेते हैं तो देर विल बी टू अननोन्स. अभी जस्ट आपने ए सी निकाले, सी ए निकाले, मतलब वही जस्ट सेम वैल्यू सी ए और ए सी अभी निकाले थे 9. तो यू कैन यूज सी ऑल्सो बिकॉज दीज टू आर अननोन. डी भी ले सकते हैं, ये दोनों अननोन हो जाते हैं. तो आप अभी प्रेजेंट केस में यू कैन यूज दिस डी ज्वाइंट. अगर डी लेते हैं तो ऑलरेडी वी कैन टेक दिस वैल्यू. ठीक है. तो आप डी ले लो, तो ज्वाइंट डी. ऐसा मेंबर लेना है, ऐसा ज्वाइंट लेना है जिसमें ओनली 2 मेंबर्स आर अननोन. ठीक है. अगर 3 मेंबर्स अननोन रहते हैं तो दैट कैन नॉट बी सॉल्व बाय द कंडीशन ऑफ इक्विलिब्रियम. ठीक है. ओनली 2 अननोन मेंबर्स कैन बी सॉल्व बाय द कंडीशन ऑफ इक्विलिब्रियम. क्योंकि अपन कौन से कंडीशंस, कितने कंडीशंस यूज कर रहे हैं? एफ एक्स एंड एफ आई. द अवेलेबल कंडीशंस आर 2. द अननोन्स शुड बी 2. द अननोन्स इन द मेंबर्स और द अननोन मेंबर्स शुड बी 2 बिकॉज वी आर यूजिंग द 2 कंडीशंस ऑफ इक्विलिब्रियम, एफ एक्स एंड एफ आई. Therefore the unknown members should be 2. 3 members पे सॉल्व नहीं हो सकता है. ठीक है. 3 members रह गए तो आपका वो ज्वाइंट आप ले नहीं सकते. ठीक है. तो वी आर यूजिंग डी ज्वाइंट इन विच देर आर 2 unknowns. तो अगेन आई एम ड्रॉइंग एक्स एंड वाई एक्सिस. द सेम पैटर्न में एक्स एंड वाई एक्सिस मैंने ड्रॉ कर दिया. ऐसा समझो कि यहाँ पे डी पॉइंट पे एक्स और वाई ड्रॉ किया और सेम पैटर्न में फोर्सेज अप्लाई कर रहा हूँ. देखो वी डी कितना था? 6. कैसा था? ऐसी था. ठीक है. अब यहाँ पे मैंने यहाँ पे ड्रॉ किया इंक्लाइन मेंबर्स और ये भी एक हॉरिजॉन्टल मेंबर्स. ठीक है. इंक्लाइन मेंबर एंड हॉरिजॉन्टल मेंबर. अब इसको नाम देना है. मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट इज द नोटेशंस ऑफ द नेम्स गिवन टू दिस फोर्सेस. तो आई एम कॉलिंग दिस एज एफ. डी से स्टार्ट कर रहा हूँ मैं, तो इसका नाम क्या दूंगा मैं? डी सी. ठीक है. वैसे इंक्लाइंड मेंबर्स डी से स्टार्ट कर रहा हूँ तो इसका नाम क्या दूंगा? डी बी. तो आई एम कॉलिंग दिस एज एफ डी बी फॉर इंक्लाइन मेंबर्स. ये इंक्लाइन मेंबर्स के लिए नाम दिया डी बी. ये हॉरिजॉन्टल मेंबर के लिए नाम दिया डी सी. देखो व्हाट इज द एंगल मेड बाय दिस. तो एंगल मेड बाय दिस इज ऑलरेडी वी हैव कैलकुलेटेड द एंगल मेड बाय दिस. क्या निकाले थे एंगल? 33.69. तो आई एम राइटिंग डाउन हियर एज बीटा एस बिकॉज हियर देयर इज नो स्पेस फॉर दिस. यहाँ पे रिप्रेजेंट कर दो बीटा. एंड बीटा इज इक्वल्स टू 33.69 डिग्रीज. ठीक है. वर्टिकल फोर्स, तो वी हैव टू रिजॉल्व दिस एंड वी हैव टू टेक द डायरेक्शन ऑफ दिस. ठीक है. अब ये वर्टिकल है. ठीक है. तो वर्टिकल को बैलेंस करने के लिए क्या रहेगा? अपसाइड इज बैलेंस बाय डाउनवर्ड. तो मैं यहाँ पे कैसा, इसका 2 कंपोनेंट रहेगा. तो ये अज्यूम कर रहा हूँ कि ये बैलेंस करेगा इससे. ठीक है. आई एम टेकिंग दिस एज डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन. ठीक है. अब ये कैसे जा रहा है? देखो अगर ये रिजॉल्व होता है एक्स कंपोनेंट में तो ये जा रहा है राइट साइड. ठीक है. तो वैसे एफ डी सी कैसा रहेगा? वी कैन अज्यूम दिस एफ डी सी एज लेफ्ट साइड. ये वर्टिकल अपसाइड था, इसका इसी का वर्टिकल कंपोनेंट आएगा तो इसका मैं एक वर्टिकल कंपोनेंट बनेगा, इसका हॉरिजॉन्टल कंपोनेंट. तो वर्टिकल डाउनवर्ड इसलिए ले रहा हूँ बिकॉज दिस वर्टिकल इज अपसाइड इज बैलेंस